Hey all, welcome to Sunday Problem Solving Challenge. Before starting with the problem, I would like to wish you a happy new year and wish you all success in your future endeavors. So today I have a problematic question on relative speed. Every week Sunday we are discussing some problematic questions on quantitative aptitude. So today I have a question on problems on trains which is related to relative speed. We have discussed this concept in our time, speed and distance section. If you want to practice, I have provided the playlist link in our description. You can play the videos and you can try this problem if you haven't practiced. If you want to practice this problem for some time, you can pause the video and put your answer in comment section below. So let's start with the question. The Charan Express started from Coimbatore to Chennai at 7 p.m. at a speed of 60 km per hour. Another train, Nilgiri Express, started from Chennai to Coimbatore at 7 a.m. next morning at speed of 90 km per hour. The distance between Coimbatore and Chennai is 800 km. And you have two questions for this passage. How far from Chennai will two trains meet? At what time will the two trains meet? I believe you understood the question. It is really practical. It's a basic question. So we have two stations. So you can take, we have two stations A and B, right? So, or we can keep it as Coimbatore and Chennai. It's Coimbatore and Chennai. Right, the Charan Express started from Coimbatore to Chennai at 7 p.m. And before that, what is distance between Coimbatore and Chennai? They mentioned it is 800 kilometers. So distance between these two stations are 800 kilometers. The Charan Express started from Coimbatore to Chennai at 7 p.m. So from Coimbatore, the Charan Express starts at 7 p.m. and travel at a speed of 60 km per hour. Another train, Nilgiri Express, started from Chennai to Coimbatore at 4 a.m. next day morning. Okay, so if today is December 31, by 7 p.m., this Charan Express started from Coimbatore to Chennai. Next day morning, that is January 1st, the Nilgiri Express start from Chennai to Coimbatore. So at 4 a.m. Now, what is speed of the first train? That is the train starting from Coimbatore. So it is given as 60 km per hour. That is Charan Express. Now, what is speed of Nilgiri Express? It is 90 km per hour. Now, which train is starting earlier? So we know the Charan Express, that is the train starting from Coimbatore, starts little earlier. That is 7 p.m. Now from 7 p.m. to next day morning 4 a.m. How many hours gap we have? So 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it is totally 9 hours gap, right? So in this 9 hours, the train starting from Coimbatore, that is the Charan Express, will cover how many kilometers? So it's clearly given speed of the Charan Express is 60 km per hour. For 1 hour, it could cover 60 kilometers. For 9 hours, it will cover 9 into 60. It's 540 kilometers. So this Charan Express will cover 540 kilometers out of this 800 kilometers in that 9 hours. Now out of 800 kilometers, 540 kilometers gone. So what is 800 minus 540? It's 260 kilometers. So this 260 kilometers is the distance needs to be covered by both the trains. At what time? 4 a.m. Right. So at 4 a.m., this Charan Express would have reached this point, and the distance between Charan Express and Nilgiri Express at 4 a.m. is 260 kilometers. Now, for 1 hour, we know Charan Express will cover 60 kilometers. On that same 1 hour, this Nilgiri Express will cover 90 kilometers. So both the trains are moving in opposite direction. So here it will cover 60 kilometers. On this side, this train will cover 90 kilometers. What is 60 plus 90? Both the trains will cover 150 kilometers in 1 hour. Actually, we have 260 kilometers to be covered. Now, we have to find at what time both the trains will meet, right? So let me use the technique of relative speed. So you want to find the time, right? What is time? Time equal to distance by speed. So this is the basic association between distance, time, and speed. Now, what is the distance to be covered by both the trains? 260 kilometers. Now, what is the relative speed of both the trains? So both the trains will cover 150 kilometers in 1 hour, right? So 60 plus 90, 150 kilometers in that 1 hour. Now we can cancel this. What is 26 by 5? So it is, we can keep it as 26 by 5 hours. right? So 26 by 5 hours is nothing but how much? 26 by 15, right? So it's 1 times 15, 15, remainder 11. So it is 1. So we can write this value in mixed fraction. So it is 1 11 by 15 hours. So in 1 11 by 15 hours, both the trains will meet together. So this is our concept. Now, look at the question. How far from Chennai will two trains meet? How far from Chennai will two trains meet? Before that, we can solve the second question. At what time will the two trains meet? Now, at what time two trains will meet? Now, we have to keep the base time as 4 a.m. At 4 a.m., what is distance between the Coimbatore Express and Nilgiri Express? It is 260 kilometers at 4 a.m. Now, we know both the trains will meet at 11 by 15 hours. Now, if it is confusing, we can convert this fraction to minutes, right? So we know 1 full hour. These 11 by 15 hours can be converted to minutes. So how to convert hour to minutes? Just multiply that 11 by 15 by 60. So if you cancel this, you get how much? It is 15 into 4, 60, 11 into 4, 44. So it is 1 hour and 44 minutes it will take for both the trains to meet each other after 4 a.m. Now it is 4 a.m. After 1 hour and 44 minutes, it is 5 a.m. 5 o'clock 44 minutes. So answer for the second question is very simple. At 5 o'clock 44 minutes, both the trains will meet each other. 5:44 a.m. This becomes your answer, right? For second one. Now question number 1. How far from Chennai will two trains meet? Now, we know both the trains will meet after 1 11 by 15 hours. That is 1 hour 44 minutes. Now, if you want to keep these mixed fraction into improper fraction, you can keep it as 26 by 15 hours. So in 26 by 15 hours, both the trains will meet. Now, in this 26 by 15 hours, the train starting from Chennai will cover how many kilometers? We know the train starting from Chennai, that is the Nilgiri Express will cover 90 kilometers in 1 hour. So in 26 by 15 hours, this train will cover how many kilometers? So we can cancel this. So 15 into what we get? 90. So it is 2 times 30, 4 times 60, and 6 times 90. So 6 into 26, how much we get? 6, 6 are 36, carry over 3, it is 156 kilometer. Which means the train starting from Chennai at 4 a.m. will cover 156 kilometers to meet the train started from Coimbatore. Right? I believe you clear with the question, right? So answer for the first one is 156 kilometer. That means the train starting from Chennai will travel 156 kilometers in that 1 hour 44 minutes. So answer for first question is 156 kilometers. In case if they ask how far from Coimbatore will two trains meet? So what you have to say? So how far from Coimbatore will two trains meet? So from Coimbatore, the train actually started at 7 p.m. and at 4 a.m. it have covered 540 kilometers. Now, from this point, right? So at exactly 4 a.m., distance between both the trains is 260 kilometers. We know both the trains will meet at 26 by 15 hours. We know speed of the train starting from Coimbatore, that is Charan Express, is 60 kilometers per hour. So 26 by 15 hours, the train starting from Coimbatore will cover how many kilometers? So it is into 60. So if you cancel this, you get 4. So 4 into 6, 24, carry over to 4 2 8, 104 kilometers. In case if the question is how far from how far from Coimbatore will two trains meet? Already the train started from Coimbatore covered 540 kilometers. With that, you have to add this 104 kilometers also. So totally it is 644 kilometers. But answer for this question is how far from Chennai will two trains meet? It is 156 kilometer only. I believe you clear with the concept, right? So if you want to practice more problems, I have included the playlist of problems on trains as well as time, speed, and distance in our description. So you can utilize it. Every day we have to focus on some concept to prepare all the concepts of quantitative aptitude. All the very best. And once again, I wish you a happy new year. Thank you so much for your patience.